Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss a lead code problem that is merge to sorted list. And this is the problem. You are given heads of two sorted linked list, list 1 and list 2. Merge the two lists in one sorted list. The list should be made by splicing together the nodes of the first two lists. Return the head of the merged linked list. Okay, so if you see here, we have two lists given 1 to 4 and 1, 3, 4, and we have to merge it. So they are kind of sorted. The list itself are sorted, and we just have to merge them. So basically, as you know, that in a linked list, we have a data part and a reference part. So the data part has the number, so that needs to be compared. One of this has to be compared with one node of the other one, and then we are making a comparison. That is how 1 and 1 is coming. Then two's comparison is done with 3, and as 2 is lesser than 3, so that comes here, and 3, and then 4 and 4. So that is how we have to sort it. Okay, so let's look at the program. So I have created the program with the help of scanner here in my local. So I'll be sending the length of the first list, the length of the second list, okay? And then that is how we should see. Okay, so here I have the list node, like as it is present in the question with a value and the next node and a constructor for the same, okay? And I have created um, the snippet on how to create a linked list and also printing. So we shall see that. Let's just quickly write the code for merging. Now, the first thing that we need to do is we need to create a dummy linked list. Let's call it head. Let's give it 0. Now I'll create another one and assign the previous one here. I'll call this one current, and head will have his value put in current. Now, there's one check which we always do with linked list is to check whether the node is null or not. Okay, so while list 1 is not equals to null, and also I have to check for the second node, list 2 is not equals to null. I will be checking the value of list 1 and comparing it with the value of list 2. So if list 1 dot value is less than list 2 dot value, so in my head, current already has a value from the head, so we have to insert a value in the next part or in the next node. So that is why current's next will point to list 2 because that is the lower value, right? List 1, and the list 1 needs to move forward because that value we've already kept in current, so that needs to move forward. So list 1 is equals to list 1 dot next. So if we pick the values from here, the first value of the linked list we had 1 2 4 and 1 3 4. Okay, so 1 2 4 and 1 3 4. Okay, so I have made a comparison between the two linked list. And yes, if a scenario that both the values are same, we have to give less than equal to. Okay, so my current list will have the value whichever is the lowest one set in current value, and my list has to move forward. So if suppose we are picking 1 because both the values are same, so my list 1 needs to move forward, right? It needs to point to 2. So that's why like list 1 is equals to list 1 dot next. Now, in case list 1 dot value is not less, but list 2 dot value is less, so we just need to provide the else condition for that. So I'll just be copy pasting this. So in case list 2 is smaller, so this will point to list 2 and list 2 is equals to list 2 dot next. Again, the same thing, we are moving forward in the list. In case list 2 has the smaller one and that gets picked. Now we have to move our current node also forward. So that is a common operation that is supposed to happen here as well as here. So that is why we are going to write this current is equals to current dot next. Okay. Now we may come across a scenario that we have just one node for the list one and three nodes for list two. Okay. So what we need to do is if this is not null, because every linked list at the end points to null, right? This points to null and this also points to null. So we will put a checker that if list is not equals to null, then only we will take, then only we'll put the value of the list in the current. Okay. And we will put that checker for both. This is done just to handle a scenario if we have like not equal lengths, so that it gets appended in our final list. So we will just put a check if list 1 is not equals to null, then current dot next, sorry, current dot next is list 1 and the same checker for list 2. And since we have all the values in head, this will point to head dot next. Okay. And let's run our program. So we will be checking with the same values we have here, 1, 2, 4 and 1, 3, 4. So this is not in the Leetcode program, like I've just mentioned the length and such for my like understanding and also for testing. So the length of the first linked list is 3. So it was 1, 3, 4, right? 1, 2, 4 and 1, 3, 4. Okay. So now I enter the values of the linked list. 1, 2, 4. And the length of the second linked list, again 3, 1, 3, 4. Now when I hit, then I'll see the merged values. This is what I have of the first linked list, 1, 2, 4 and 1, 3, 4. And this is the merged list, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, right? And this is exactly what we are getting and what we should be getting. So let's just put this program in our Leetcode. Accept it. And so this was one in easy category. I'm trying to cover all the different questions like which are required to know, and then we might start with patterns. So hoping you guys understood this. It was a easy program, but it's really an important one. So thank you so much for watching. Let's catch up in the next video.